Hello and welcome to The Crystal Men. I'm Jim.
And I am Tom.
And we are a Steven Universe Rewatch podcast.
That's us.
We've seen it. We're watching through it. We are talking about episode 42. Snowden. What's it called?
So.
It's called Snowblower. It's about Steven becoming Stevani again.
So cute. Just a cute little episode. I just love Steven and Connie stuff. I ship them. I know it's weird. It's not weird. It's natural.
You ship 9-year-olds?
No, but it's so cute.
This is like the perfect. Oh, sorry. It's called Winter Forecast.
It's just little kid love, you know.
It's such a pure little relationship.
Yeah.
It's just that very. I mean, I feel like I can relate to this as like a child.
Just having that one
the girl that you fuse with.
Yeah, the girl that you fuse with.
No, but really like that sort of like very puppy dog love, sort of like
it's
super
puppy dog love, exactly.
Super innocent, and they just like being around each other.
So they're just sitting at the fireplace. I love the fireplace, by the way. I love a good
so cool
70s kind of style. I mean, immediately just getting off topic and getting into architecture. I love that kind of retrofuturistic, like sunken in living room.
Oh, like it's like a mid-century modern thing.
Yeah,
I think
where it's like
say.
like a circular room that kind of has that centerpiece
very cool.
sunk in, and then you have a fireplace right in the middle. Just think it's lovely.
It's really funny that it's such a generation divide thing because like I like that a lot too. I like the sort of modern, mid-century modern. My mom hates it so much. It's just so funny.
I just love it because it was before like TVs dominated the living room. So the whole point was that it was a conversation room. Like, you know, it was circular so everybody could see each other and sit and talk. And I just find that lovely. But anyway, that was a very commonplace fireplace back then.
Just like we had a humongous snowstorm very recently. We
got like 8 inches.
I think we did get like 8 inches.
I think we got like 8 or 9, yeah. But it's also literally still frozen out there. It hasn't de-thawed yet. Very annoying.
It's really bad.
We've not had a day that's been warm enough to melt it, so it's been very frustrating.
But the feeling, this episode also just perfectly captures that feeling of being a kid when it's snowing.
A kid during snow day, yeah. So Steven and Connie are just sitting at the fireplace during the daytime. Like, also, who made the fire up?
Yeah.
Regardless,
the gems come in like they were like on a mission or something.
Yeah, but sitting there with some marshmallows and gems come in, seeing how things are going. And I just love the characterization of Connie here. Connie is such a nerd.
She's such a nerd and also like goofy. And I love how she's not oh, by my calculations this could totally uptight. She's not. She's goofy. She's
not. It's not that smart trope or like I'm the smart studious one. It's like, yeah, she's smart, but she's a kid and just
shoved a bunch of marshmallows in her mouth,
having fun, awkward, but like unafraid to be that way around Steven, because she's comfortable around him, which really contrasts like first episode Connie, where she's just kind of mysterious,
she is uptight,
and closed. Yeah,
she's a little stick in the muddy.
Now she can be her true self around Steven. It was like her only friend, really. But
and it's just so nice and like
so wholesome. They're just having fun by the fireplace.
It's thinking about like doing like kind of depicting this kind of character in like a movie. I think is really hard because you have to have a really good kid actor to do it.
Yeah, very difficult.
Like I don't know, animation's perfect for it because you can just have a really good voice actor.
Yeah,
capture the just perfect. I love it.
Also, really, like when they're talking too, really interesting shot that they do of Steven and Connie. Like they show like both of their faces like one at a time, and like with the fireplace kind of making a shadow on them. And if you really, it's interesting how they do it, kind of depicting like Steven and Connie being, two halves of Stevani and each other.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Because they darken the opposite sides of the face. And it was just a neat little touch. But yeah, it's just like they're two perfect little pairs. But then the gems come in. First, Connie's mom calls, right?
Yeah,
and
she's
says,
like,
"You gotta go home.
You have to come home, innocent young lady."
Supposed does reference Steven still being grounded from TV.
Yeah, no, everything in this like setup is really good because like, oh yeah, no, they didn't know that it's supposed to be a big snowstorm.
Yeah.
But also you pointed out, so there's a really interesting, like, we never have seen this angle of
the house
before.
Yeah.
It's like it's almost a POV of like Rose's portrait.
Yeah, I think that's almost exactly what it is.
And Pearl does this really awkward
Weird
pose that you pointed out, and I was just like,
she looked like the letter Z. Like, it's just not.
She has like her arms on her like waist. It's like she's almost doing like the CIA pose.
Yeah.
From the Batman movie, where her arms are like in her belt loops.
And like the animation was just not existent for that.
No, she's completely frozen. But so there, Garnet is like, all right, Steven, take your little girlfriend down to Greg Universe so that he can
Steven's
go
like,
home.
I don't wanna. And then Garnet gives him a sweet little kiss on the forehead and says like, no, like.
And you see a little bit of the magic.
Yeah, see a little magic.
But we see the sparkles when he like licks things, so it's like kind of a generic like magic
is happening.
Yeah, magic's happening moment.
But anyway, they go over to Greg's, and I love when they're standing side by side, and Steven just like smushes a snowball on Connie. That's such a fucking kid thing to do. I would do the same thing.
And just like, I love like the excitement.
Yeah, they're just happy to
just
be out
like
in the
it's
snow,
snowing and like. Oh, there's so much just
joy, just kid joy.
I can just bite into all the details of this episode.
So Greg's like, we gotta go, Stew Ball.
And then he's like, but actually, Dad, you're wearing, even though it's a really sick sweater. It's
I love that sweater. I would get that sweater.
And he's like, but Dad, you want to make a good impression with the Maheshwarans.
And so he's like, okay, and goes, wastes time by looking for new outfits. Also, God, that van has gotta stink.
It's all his dirty clothes.
It's dirty clothes, like old food. He has eggs in there. We see later. We see raw eggs. So
it's cold.
But
it's cold.
Yeah,
so
he does not. You know, he doesn't have a fridge in there. That is
he
just
does not.
In a cabinet somewhere.
Ooh,
But anyway, so they're making snowmen and having fun while wasting time. But finally, they get him in his disco outfit or Mr. Universe outfit.
Yeah.
And hit the road and then get into an accident and just fucking eat it.
Yeah, because they waited too long. Specifically, they slide on ice because it was they waited too long.
It's not black ice in that instance. It's just
white
ice.
Yeah.
But
a hidden gem.
Hidden gem,
maybe.
White ice.
Not to bring up Land of the Lustrous again, the manga that I was talking about last time.
This kid won't stop talking about fucking anything but Steven Universe. We're a Steven Universe podcast.
They do a really neat thing.
Oh my god! Sorry.
They do a really neat thing where, in the wintertime, because they're all like rocks, it's like too cold for them to move, so they kind of hibernate. Except one, which is it's a mineral that's like. It's liquid. It's kind of like mercury. He's liquid until it's cold enough. Then he forms into like his being again.
Oh.
So he takes care of things during the winter, but the whole world freezes over. And they
that sucks. That's a lonely ass existence.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But they bring up the idea that like the sort of like weird supernatural things that animate the gems are also kind of existent in the world. So when all the water turns to ice, there's like these little moans and screaming noises being heard around the world because all of these like weird kind of creatures that have become animate as ice are now like rubbing against each other because they're just big glaciers. Really neat idea. I really love that. I really love that series so much. I need to give it a full read through again.
Yeah, I might have to read this.
It's over. It's over. You can finish it. It's great. I loved it so much.
Might give it a peek.
It's beautiful. We should do the Hoseki no podcast after this.
Hoseki no
Connie.
Okay. Oh,
that's just what it's called.
Fucking Connie. I will get to it later. But eating dinner and she's like ikitakimasu or whatever.
I love Connie so much. I forget how much I love early Connie.
Yeah, she's just great.
She's just a doofball. She's a gorfball.
A gorf.
She's a gorfball.
So anyway, they get stranded on the road.
Greg's beautiful idea is, all right, I'm going to walk you home.
You irresponsible idiot. Like, you just are not meant to have kids. You're not meant to exist as an adult.
You shouldn't be here.
I love you, dude. I don't love him.
I don't love him, no.
But
he's charming, but he's evil.
Yeah, so he's like, oh, we'll just walk 2 children for hour. It literally
seems hours. Connie's dad literally
on the highway.
Why are the children blue?
Yeah, so they get to the house at like the sun wasn't even going down when they left, and they get to the house.
It was going down.
Was it?
Oh wait,
I don't think when they left.
I was thinking the last episode.
Yeah,
because we were like, "Is that the sun or the moon?" And it's very clearly the sun.
No, this episode they left during daytime, and then it is like
hours later, presumably.
I mean, yeah, and you could say, oh, it's wintertime, like nights happen early. It doesn't matter. It's nighttime. They get there.
Also, I get the vibe from where they live. It feels kind of like Bob's Burgers-y. I don't know if you like the way the neighborhood looks.
For the Maheshwarens.
The Maheshwarens, yeah, kind of looks like Bob's Burgers.
It kind of, yeah. It's. I mean, I'm assuming it's just a town over.
Yeah,
you know, like if it's Ocean City, it's like you travel on
Beach City, but
I'm saying like for us, Ocean City, you travel on like the AC Express for like 15 minutes and you get there.
Yeah. So yeah, that which would be a couple hours of walking probably.
Yeah. So I mean, but anyway, they get there. The Maheshwarens are pissed, rightfully so, and
then they have to stay over because they have no car and they can't go back. And then I love this sort of like, oh, I guess I'll make the sofa, like which we get a little payoff later too.
Pissed off a little bit about it, and then Greg just wrings out his disgusting long ass hair just on the carpeted floor like a dick. Whatever.
But Steven sees the back of the disco outfit and it
starts having
gives him fucking LSD flashbacks.
And so he flashes back right to immediately
right after
following
the
accident. Yeah. And this time he's like, we're gonna just stay in the car.
Terrible idea.
I
would arguably worse because at least they were in a home. At the end
you're gonna run out of. I mean, depending on how much fuel he has, like they could have kept the car on for warmth. But like this is a snowstorm too. Like it's piling up. By the time it cuts to like an hour or 2 or 3 later, the car's like covered in snow.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have egg waffles, which again just
it's such a cute moment though. I love
cute,
that.
But also, where did all the clothes go?
They're around. They're sleeping on them. They're laying on them.
Yeah, it was wholesome inside the car, and also again, still good. Connie, Steven bonding. Like,
they got to have their hangout because that's the real thing.
They wanted to finish their hangout.
Yeah, Steven wants to hang out with Connie, and really he wants her to stay over so they can watch the snow. That's like
that was the whole big premise.
That's his like orgasm moment. Like
I gotta have. I don't understand what this feeling is.
Connie.
Oh no, Connie. Hate that.
No. Okay, we have to move on. So this causes, which also I have to say, kind of weird that Connie doesn't call her mom to say like, "Hey, I'm stranded."
Yeah, hey, we got into an accident.
I guess it's just irresponsible child behavior.
Yeah, I don't think she wants to talk to her mom.
Yeah, honestly, not really out of character. But so that causes her dad to drive, which he's terrible at driving in the snow, and
gets into a pretty bad.
Apparently causes a horrible car accident
we
between
hear, like,
the two.
A really loud slam.
You hear Connie's like flesh rend off her body. Yeah, I can't believe they got away with some of these sound effects. Steven was like crying and screaming in like the wreckage.
Connie, still.
Greg says his final words to Steven.
Jesus Christ. So they cut, and then it cuts back immediately
to like right before Steven. Right before they like trick Greg into not just taking them immediately.
Yeah. So Steven, once again, instead of saying, "Hey, let's leave immediately," goes, "No, you have to stay over, Connie." Throws the fucking
keys into a snowbank.
What a dick move.
Yeah, that's awful. And I love Greg's reaction. Like, I won't get this back till springtime.
Also, like, Greg does live in his car, so he's trapped outside. And then, Connie convinces Connie to stay over, and Connie calls her mom, and she's like, "No way!" But then Steven throws the phone again.
Yeah, I love the sort of just violence
yoink.
is the solution here.
And then goes to the gems in the house. We get just a weird, interesting little side story that the gems are doing with the shooting star from episode
something.
So
it seems like they wanted to try and destroy the
entire galaxy warp area.
So that they even say like there's no guarantee that this will stop them, but like maybe it'll be a stopgap.
And incredibly dangerous apparently, because if it explodes in warp space, it'll just expand forever.
Yeah, explode forever, which is horrible, but they don't even get that far because
it's a weird kind of like oddly serious twist to this otherwise, you know, pretty fantastical episode of just like seeing them like. It's almost like doing like a cult ritual.
It really is like a ritual.
Like,
yeah. So
it is absolutely something Steven was not supposed to see.
Yeah. And did this happen? That's my question. So Steven and like so okay, what happens here is like Pearl loses focus, they
and
drops the shooting star,
blows up the I mean, who knows what it destroys, but yeah, presumably kills everybody.
Yeah. Like the pizza family.
Probably I would say probably all Beach City, like
yeah, like Mayor Dewey's dead.
Connie. So anyway, bad future. That's like the bad
it's like
ending.
yeah.
And then it goes all the way back to Steven getting kissed by Garnet, and he's like, what the hell just happened? And she explains that she just gave him temporary future vision, which is interesting that we get kind of a twist into how Garnet might see this. So like, does she live out every possibility like Steven was? I mean, that's got to be so freaking mentally draining to be like, yeah, I've lived and repeated this 1,000 times, but I still don't think that's how it actually works. I still think she just kind of sees them all at once.
Yeah, and apparently, so we had a comment that I forget already because I'm bad, but apparently they expand more on the future vision concept later, and it's kind of how we were describing it, where she does have the ability to like kind of go down different routes and like see them through.
Yeah, as much as she chooses to kind of explore through, which I guess makes sense. Like, yeah, she's charting a path by exploring different opportunities then.
Which also, I do have to say, like, I didn't even think about this till now. Steven experiences like the equivalent of like several, like almost like a whole day
in about a second.
Yeah.
So when Garnet is
not
pausing,
talking for a few seconds,
like,
yeah.
You could say like, I mean, geez, it could be like months. It could be who knows how many possibilities she's exploring at any given time. I would just hate to have that fucking power.
It's terrible.
Of all the gem powers, I think that's the worst one for any human to actually have, because
my thing is like, what if you like mix things up? Like you see something and then you forget that it was a future thing and it didn't actually happen.
Yeah, and then like
when you have a dream
on it and you're like, oh yeah, man, when you slice that orange, it's like, what are you talking about?
It's like, but I'm allergic to orange.
But
amethyst is an orange.
Amethyst. Connie.
So Steven, with this foreknowledge, makes the right choice, not dooming everybody. And they go take they take Connie Maheshwaran,
get there safely. Like
they specifically zoom in on the puddle that was frozen over, and
to show that it wasn't fully frozen yet. And so they get to the house, drop Connie off, and Steven, sulkily says goodbye. But then the Maheshwarans, in a moment of,
because they value safety.
They value safety. We're like, hey, like, I don't think you guys should be driving in this. It's really bad. Stay the night. And then, what's his face? Whatever the dad's name is.
Daddy
Maheshwaran is like, I'll pull out the cot. A lot more positive this time. And so they sleep over, and then we get this cute little wrap up to the
I love this so much.
End of the episode, where Connie sneaks downstairs in her little nightgown, and Steven's asleep, but then he wakes up and they don't even
wordlessly
like that's what's so cute about it. She just walks over, sits next to Steven like on the ground, and they're just looking out the window at the snow.
And then it cut. So we didn't talk about this. The past couple episodes, we haven't gotten the star wipe.
Yeah.
The star wipe ending, and I really love like when it just cuts to black, like
Same.
it just cuts to the credits.
The star wipe always feels very like cartoony. I mean, purposely.
Yeah, it's very much like a wink, like kind of like a hey, I want to see
how
we did it. Yeah, exactly.
Like,
but this is like it adds a little more like realism to it, and like also. It's not Christmas, but that feeling of like sneaking down that like Connie does feels very like, I shouldn't be down here Christmas morning.
Yeah, like, I'm breaking the rules.
She looks awkward. She doesn't have her glasses on, which also is a great touch. I like that because she doesn't need them.
But yeah, she does look awkward, and it's like she's like almost like flustered and embarrassed to be like near Steven at because it's
they
nighttime with a boy, like
and they got their wish in like a weird perverted way.
Just kiss already, dang it! Even though you're children don't actually. But...
And then the last word Steven says is God.
Amethyst.
But no, I can't get over how much I love the ending of this episode. It
adorable
makes me so
episode.
happy.
I really do like Steve and Connie episodes, and
At least now.
At
least now.
Yeah, maybe later it'll get a little different, but
and Connie becomes the size of a watermelon.
She's slowly shrinking. It's the cold.
I will say that Connie was a decent size. This episode.
She looked normal.
Yeah, she looked normal. It's really funny looking at her first appearance, though. She just looks really
much taller. Yeah. But it's just this was just a cute little episode. I mean, again, they're making a point. Well, I guess it's not really last episode, so I immediately retract that. But I feel like they're trying to really pepper in that this like homeworld existential crisis is still happening just in the background. Like, Steven still isn't mature enough to, understand the gravity and to like help the gems deal with that. So they're kind of just doing it on their own. But we're getting like constant stuff of Steven's adventures where the rest of the gems are almost entirely focused on solutions to the homeworld problem, which is neat. It's like, so, okay. Well, this actually pissed me off in the game, but I thought it was a fun idea in Sword and Shield, and Pokemon Sword and Shield.
That's like the first Pokemon game that I just straight up dropped.
I
got to that first open area and I was like, I don't think Pokemon's for me anymore.
Ironically, one of my least favorite, but one of the like plot points that they kind of do is weirdly have like the big bad stuff go on in the background while you're collecting badges. Like,
okay, that's neat.
Like the league champion is dealing with most of it, and then you kind of deal with like the big aftermath. But like most of the main struggle is kind of hidden behind the like the league people are dealing with this because you're a child, like going on your badge collecting adventure, which is kind of indicative of this. It's like like it shouldn't be Steven's responsibility to worry about this stuff, but
when he's a child,
I mean, later seasons we'll see he's directly involved in everything because he's way more important.
It's so funny that you say that. I didn't even get that far enough to learn that.
Yeah, you didn't miss much.
But it's just so funny how like the real solution there is, you know what, we don't need this stupid plot where people are trying to do some kind of horrible thing to Pokemon or with Pokemon.
Yeah.
Just give me a story where I am a child going around and I am collecting badges, and you can make like a compelling story. Give me like an actual rival.
Which is fun. So, I mean, did you play Scarlet and Violet at all?
No, I haven't touched it at all.
That one is kind of the closest to what you're talking about.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's no evil team, trying to take over the world. It's like, hey, here's this cool thing at like the center of the map, with like ancient Pokemon, but otherwise it's like it's literally like I'm on my summer adventure.
That sounds good. I like that.
Yeah, I think you would actually enjoy that.
I did hear a lot of good stuff about that game compared to Sword and Shield. I was just like...
Sword and Shield, I was very disappointed. They could have been way better, but anyway, this is... speaking of Nintendo, though, one thing I did notice is on the fridge directly on top of it was just a nice little jug of Lon Lon Ranch milk, which was really cute. Like literally the same bottle that you would get in Zelda.
It's funny. I don't think it's ever been in any shop before because when I looked on the wiki, it mentioned it specifically.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think this is the only time it's ever been.
I think it's because of that, like those weird angles we were getting at the beginning. Also, like, do we ever see the fireplace lit again?
I don't think we do.
At least not.
I didn't even realize there was one.
I remember seeing it in the background a couple times, but also it's weird. Like when they were sitting near the fireplace, I always thought the fireplace was off to the side more.
Yeah.
It kind of felt weird that it was like center of the house in this shot. But
yeah, I think the shot was just kind of weird because we get that really weird POV. Because really it is essentially kind of like if we're looking at like Steven's bedroom, it should be like near where the TV is, just down, down a bit, like down on the first floor.
So we were just getting some weird angles, but no, I mean overall just a cute little episode. We got a little bit of gem stuff.
And okay, I did want to just kind of put a cap on that. So I don't think they destroy any. Like I think this is supposed to just be like a
here's what could have happened.
Yeah, potential bad timeline.
I mean, I think
it's also you could say a little Zelda-y in this, but you got like the little Majora's Mask, sort of thing.
Kind of getting like also like moon crashing down.
We got like different. Steven's trying to do different things, different timelines, kind of thing.
Don't even get me started about Majora's Mask. My favorite Zelda game of all time.
I couldn't do it.
Really?
I kind of dropped it. Yeah.
Sorry. I mean, did you play it like when it originally came out? Or?
No, I played it like very recently.
Oh, I mean, so okay. I'm sorry, everybody. Like, Ocarina of Time. Yeah, it's one of the best games of all time. But like, someone getting into Zelda now with the background of having, grown up with modern games, like, yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult to play old games when, like, the camera angles are janky and, like, they haven't realized, like, the 3D environment yet. Like, this is me talking as somebody who literally, Majora's Mask is, like, my favorite game
Tom is
of all
screaming
time.
at me right now. Tom has got his hands on my throat.
I get when people are like, I can't play this game. Like, I felt that way trying to play Dragon Age Origins more recently, and I did play it and I did love it, but like, it's a hard game to play nowadays in the context. But like at the time,
I'd imagine that
revolutionary.
Be like KOTOR, like if I were to play KOTOR again right now.
Old games are old. Like we build them when we improve on certain mechanics, but
yeah, there's a lot of like friction that gets sanded down as time goes on. For me, I really wanted to. I was just like being too like in Majora's Mask. I was just getting like a little frustrated.
Oh, it's
I know is the point, and that's the whole thing.
It's F you hard in certain ways,
yeah.
like especially if you want to get all the masks and do like full completionist run. I always make a point to at the very end, after collecting all the masks, I try to do my perfect 3-day run where it's like you help as many people as physically possible and do as many of the side quests all in 3 days. But yeah, I also understand why people don't like it.
I love that. I love hearing that. For me, I was getting like not FOMO, but I felt like I was just missing too much, and it was making me like frustrated.
Well, that's why I got to do the song at halftime.
Oh,
slow down the day.
I got at least to the ice area.
Yeah, that's so second dungeon.
Yeah, I got to the second dungeon basically, but yeah.
Anyway,
neat little game. Neat little game. Very, very inspirational to Steven, as you can see.
Yeah. Always invite. You could tell that all of the animators or storyboard artists love Zelda. But yeah, not too much more to say about this episode. Just
lovely, delightful,
fun little time. I'm excited.
Childhood.
I have to imagine the next couple episodes are going to hit like more Peridot stuff, right?
We have to.
Well,
we have to.
Do we get another real Peridot episode before
we do?
She
comes back with Jasper.
Yeah.
Yes, I specifically remember. I think she is like she introduces herself as like a kindergarten supervisor.
Oh, so they do go back to the kindergarten.
I think she goes to the kindergarten.
Is that when we kind of get some of the weird like foretelling of the cluster?
We might. I just remember Steven like interacting with her at the kindergarten, and it was like, oh, we set the kindergarten up, we set Peridot up. Just like, oh my god, the patience of storytelling here is so good.
Because again, she came out like episodes ago.
5 episodes ago, yeah.
At least, yeah. And
also, it's weird to think that Peridot's like a season 1 character. It's weird to think how much happens in season 1. I don't know.
We basically introduced by and large, the majority of characters in season 1, it seems like. Yeah. Aside from a few.
That's why it feels really weird when we get like a townie that wasn't really in season 1.
Yeah, and you're like,
later on,
who
like,
the fuck are you?
I think the postman guy is one of those. Like, Jamie.
No, but he is in season 1.
He's around, but he's not. Like, he doesn't get like the primary.
Yeah, he doesn't get but he does get a couple of like talking roles in season 1. I remember there was an episode we commented on, like, hey, it's fucking Postman.
I thought it was him and Stevani, but it wasn't him. It was a different guy. It was a cool kid. But no, yeah. All right, we'll talk about Steven later in next episode where we talk about Steven.
Because that's what we do. Because we're a Steven Universe podcast.
Yeah.
And my name's Tom.
My name is Jim.
And we're the Crystal Man.
We're the Crystal Man.
Connie!
One day we should go to a con. Just dress up like our gems, like perfectly.
I think that's
and see if anyone comes.
But no, like humanoid features, just the actual rock.
Just
like an uncut version of the gem. Yeah. Beautiful.
Hopefully you didn't pick one that's too expensive.
Well, I did. You did.
Probably.
All right. Bye, you beautiful people.